All right, man. Now, okay, this is my off question here. I believe you made a thread that you were saying that you supported Chael Sonnen and his dealings with the California State Athletic Commission. Just first off, did you get a chance to watch that trial, if you even want to call it a trial?
I did not get a chance to watch it. I read the reports on it and read all about it and everything, and I did not get a chance to watch it, but I'm pretty familiar with testosterone therapy and things like that. I've actually was on testosterone all the way up until I got a contract with the UFC via family doctor for about 5 or 6 years because I have, suffer from low testosterone. This is before I was ever fighting and training or anything. But when I got a contract with the UFC, I was like, well, I'm just going to have to go off of that, I guess, because I didn't want to try to explain it to him and try, because so many guys are trying to use that to cheat, take stuff, or they'll use that excuse. So I'm not, didn't want to do it. I would like to probably get back on it at some point in my life so that I care if I ever have sex again. But, because it sucks having really low testosterone. But I don't, like I said, at this point, I don't, Chael, everything I read about it, everything he said is 100% legitimate from everything I know about it. And if his total level isn't high, the ratios don't matter. The ratios are just how they identify whether it's synthetic or, naturally made in your body. So the ratios don't mean anything. The total number is what matters. The guy's got a total number in the normal range that's equal to the guy he's fighting's total number. What's the difference? He doesn't have an advantage.
So, okay.
Chael's breaking the sport.
And I didn't even know that. Maybe we could save that for a later time on what actually is, like, why people get prescribed to testosterone. I guess it's called therapy, because it seems like a lot of people on the internet think that it's just a way to cheat the system. And we've heard recently with some guys, and now you, I wasn't aware of that. That this is something that fighters do take. So, I mean, is that something quickly that you could touch on with what is the reasoning for using or getting on testosterone therapy other than the misconception from a lot of fans that it's strictly just to cheat and gain an advantage on your opponent?
No, it's typically what it is you're diagnosed. You're usually not even looking for when you find out you've got low testosterone. You will typically, have your blood work done annually or whatever. And my doctor had mentioned to me, he said, your testosterone's crazy low, right, when I was 27 years old. And I was like, huh? He said, yeah. I said, have you ever taken any steroids or anything? And I said, no, because that will make your body stop producing it naturally. And I, never took anything like that. And I said, no. And so he said it's a genetic thing. A lot of guys hit it at 25 to 30 years old. They start seeing their testosterone levels decrease. And like I said, a lot of guys don't necessarily look for that. They just happen to have their blood work done that shows that's low. A doctor will suggest it. The doctor prescribes that. And they'll try it, but they typically will have you have your blood work done every 90 days and keep you within the normal range. You don't want to be, there's all kind of complications that can come, from being, if it's too high, from, it's bad for your heart, all kind of different stuff. But that's where you see when guys load up and are taking 10 times what a doctor would prescribe. You see all the back knee and all the hair loss and people going crazy and things like that. But the benefits from it athletically from just testosterone are very, very minimal. Even if you were running high, it's very minimal. They help you more with recovery than anything. Your muscles recover more so than anything else. But it just makes you feel better. You feel like you were when you're 18. I don't know if you remember what it was like to be 18, but that's when I'm taking it and on it, taking the prescribed dose, I feel younger again. Like you feel your libido's a lot higher. You just feel better. You physically feel better. But as far as, back in the days when Bob Sapp was all swelled up right, he's not just taking testosterone. You've got to take a whole bunch of stuff to get that big, all kind of different stuff. I got a lot of friends that are pro bodybuilders, and I know what they take. I know how the whole thing works, and it's not testosterone from a doctor 1 or 2 shots a week. They're taking horse steroids and all kinds of stuff.